Good morning, everyone. Oh, morning stream. Let's lower that music a little bit there. All right. I'm going to try a new playlist here. It's the Ultimate Video Game Remix playlist. So let's try it out. I got tired of the old stuff. Hope everyone's doing well. I am ready to dig into this buffoonery that I have put myself in, trying to redo this whole essence system to make it, I don't know, not a pile of poop. So that's where we are. I gotta think, how am I going to do this? Okay, I think I need to, first thing we need to do is pull up a couple files. I'm going to have to link the Oculus to be able to use resources from the new storage vault. That's our ultimate goal. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be. I'm just going to err on the side of caution. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be the hardest thing we've ever done. Hopefully it's not that. Okay. So we got the vault. We have the anchor. So first thing I'm going to have to do is make sure that the vault can even attach to the anchor correctly. And really the way I'm going to do that is by going into the block information here. Oh, and you know what? We should see some kind of link. Let's go in. Let's go into the game and see where we even are. I have no idea what the song is, but it's got some oomph to it. I kind of like it. Kind of cool. All right, so do I want to drink the Diet Coke that I have or Mountain Dew Livewire? I don't know. I'm going to save the Livewire, I think. Executive decision here. Executive decision. Boop. There we go. Whoo. Oh, I was working on a synthesis recipe. That's right. Boop. Let's undo all that. All right. So what did I work on after the stream last night? Well, if you look here, there's a lot more information. You can crouch and it will show you the things that, you know, the nexuses that are linked. The GUI is now different. You can pick a default, which will actually change when you look at it. See, now neutral has the little default tag. I can siphon from a nexus, or I can download things with the essence to a nexus. I can pull it back up at a pretty quick rate. The Lacrima system's working, so if I wanted to store some of this essence, I could just pop this over and we could see it storing in the ball here, the Lacrima. I can push it back in by clicking that, right? And it starts to just feed it back in. So I have this whole interconnecting network pretty much good to go. Now what we have to do is link up the vault to be able to use, you know, so like the Nexus, when it's linked to it, can actually use, you know, the stored essence. So first thing I'm gonna have to do is click that. We have to link these together. See, and it's saying anchors can only be connected one pedestal. Anchors can only be connect one pedestal. What is wrong with me and my localization skills? Like, what is that? So let's look at the resonator tool, because something isn't quite working right. So what am I doing here? I would need to, I'm clicking on the anchor, so this is where we need to be. And I would be clicking on the Essence Vault, right? I would have to have a position for the Essence Vault. Let's make sure that that's even the case. RMR references dot logger has EV. Okay, okay. So if I come over here and I right click, oh, now it says it was linked and it says has EV right there. Oop, there we go. So that was interesting. I wonder why it was giving... Oh, snap, look at that. Wait, whoa. No wonder why. It was getting caught here. Oh, come on, Vice. Wait a minute. No. Never mind. Let's minimize that. I don't want to change anything there. Okay, this is what it was. So connected nexus type does not equal null. Oh, shoot. I don't think I need that in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. There. I'm going to move that because this is supposed to be a safety check. I don't think I need that safety check in there. Basically, I want to make sure that there is something before doing this check. That's what that initial thing was. Okay, so let's shut down the game. I don't think it will save anything, although it did mark dirty, so it probably did save that connection. Let's start again. It sounds like Pokemon. This baller, man. We got Mario Kart 7. Yeah, another Pokemon song. Kirby Forgotten Dreamland. Dang, all right. I like that. I like this playlist here. I may actually have to save it. Oop. There we go. All right, let's load into the world. Still ironing stuff out. We're still doing it. All right, I don't know. It kind of looks like... Yep. So I think we're still good. So let's go over here, right? So if I click this, it's ready to link. Ah, did it right away. Now, okay, so I see the linked essence vault up top. So we got our stored essence. We have the distance. And we have the position. So I call it something different now. Instead of stored essence, I think I just say internal, right? Yeah, internal. I'm gonna redo this system here. We have to redo the display for it. Okay, so instead of stored essence, I'm just going to do internal. I think it's 4 spaces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so that looks about right. Let me just double check. So linked. Yeah, because it's right at the 3. Yep, okay, that's a good position. All right, so let's change those. And I'm gonna have to go back through and like localize all this stuff. But this is the reason why I don't do localization first, because I would have to shut down the game, reload it just to see what it says. And we don't have to do that. No. We don't have to, no. So we got the internal, we got the position. Instead of stored essence here, this should be internal. Perfect. Fireball it in. There we go. Now it's not so like run-on sentence-y. And if we look here, I do have the system in, so it's saying 5,000 is the max. If I finish the cap here, it should go up to 25,000. Yep, and there it goes. Lacrima is still capped at 5,000. That's a hard cap. Hey, and look at that. We see the Oculus core. Well played. Well played. Okay, I think I know why I was getting that false... I guess it wasn't as big of an issue as I thought. So I can get rid of this. I think what I have to do is go through all of this, and this right here. Wait a minute. Okay, yep. So I just want to put a safety check in here. Whenever I'm making mods, I always try to make sure that if there is the potential for someone to try, because people are going to try and, you know, put your mod through the ringer, right? They're going to see what works, what doesn't, try and break things, right? Is there a dupe bug or something, or, you know, even just stumbling upon it, you know, an issue. So you gotta always think, like, you know, what's the, how can something break? You know, something like that would be a null point exception. If you could somehow get into here, and that, and you're checking this nexus position, and it equals null, and you're trying to, like, you know, this would be null. It would not equal that because it doesn't have a value, so it could throw an error, right? So these little safety checks just kind of, you know, save our butts. Save our booties. Okay, this would have been another kind of broken one, huh? If we cut this out, enter, and then paste. There we go. We're just reformatting it. I could get rid of this key. You know what? I'm gonna find this key, because the English is wicked broken on it. The only key the only block that should be associated with is the pedestal. Anchors can only be connected to one pedestal. Good enough. Oh, and technically it wouldn't be anchors. It would be oculus cores. Oh, 1 second. Alrighty, I'm back. Apparently, Baby Triangle lost his socks. Right? It's like, did you put socks on him? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you were there. You saw me put socks on him. And he somehow had his shoes with no socks on. Houdini. It's a smart kid. Alright, so we at least updated that. All right, let's head back into this. Dive. So I'm gonna have to check like all of these here. Oh wait, I didn't want to do what I just did. That's the pedestal. This should have this. All right, it should have this. So we're good there. We're good. Okay. So I'm gonna minimize that. Boop. So that's everything in there. Let's go up because I think I need to do this for like everything else. So this is the pedestal itself, right? And it can only connect to the Oculus. We have this code here. There's nothing that needs to be done with this. I can go ahead and minimize it. I'll minimize that one too because we're done with the anchor. Let's pop this open. This, yep, we have to see, we have the pedestal chat there. So I'm gonna paste, enter, and pop that in. Let's delete that. Perfect. So again, we're gonna do our safety check and make sure that it's not the same thing, right? So I'm trying to catch things to help people. Like, why didn't it make a connection? Well, because it's already connected, right? Vice, it did nothing. And so far, okay, so there's that one, right? The Oculus is taken care of. The Nexus is going to be next. Okay, I see what I did. I'm gonna have to do this a couple of times, so paste and boop, pop that in there. Let's get rid of that. Check. Same thing here, paste, enter, and format it correctly. Get rid of that check. And then the same thing, paste, enter, and space. Backspace it. Delete that out. Okay, so now we shouldn't get any more hiccups using connecting the vault to the Nexus. So that should be everything there. We're gonna do enter. There we go. Kind of space everything. Now let's look at the Nexus logic here. Yeah, it's a same thing. Man, I just copy pasted this all over the place. Hope you all are hungry because there's a lot of copy pasta. Come on, read the rest of this code. Trust me, there we go. I hate when it grays it out because it means that, like, I think it just sees, like, the return. I don't know. It needs time to think. It needs to think about what it's done. All right, so from the Nexus to the vault, we are going to have to copy that. Paste, enter, and space. Format it correctly. Delete that. You son of a bee sting. I'm gonna have to do the same thing here. I could just paste that. And paste that. Perfect. Alright, and that should be everything. We can minimize that. Now let's test. Let's test to see if what we just did improved things. So let's destroy all connections, and if we look, yep, it indeed destroyed everything, right? Not destroyed, but we have nothing linked. So let's go into link mode. So if I click this and then go to the Nexus, yep, there it is, the vault. It's green. We see the regular Nexus. So if I go now from the Nexus to the vault, perfect. Looks like it linked up all right. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. And then I will do it again. We'll do this. Barry, can you, like, leave me alone? Essence Vault. There we go. And it looks like we're in siphon mode for all of them. I see the internal information. Oh, you know what? Let's detach this and see what it says. Look, it hasn't cleared the information from the old Dark Nexus. Even though there is currently no link. So I need to make this a little bit more dynamic. Just a little bit. Oh, wait, no, never mind. No, that should be right, because that's this internal storage. I don't see... Yeah, no, that's fine. Everything's working. False alarm. Let's just link those back up. There we go. Perfect. What about you? You still see the Essence Vault. So that remove all that I just did. Well, I'm going to destroy that. It does not link, does not detach there. We need to fix that. Let's go down to the detachment logic. So if you... Oh, yeah, I remember. I had to come back to this. Because I just checked to see if the Essence Vault does not equal null. Right, I'm doing this stuff. Yeah, okay. Essence Vault. So let's work on that next. Because we're not doing like station 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be more specific. Due to, you know, with the feedback that I got from people in the community, I am going to make these vaults be able to hold one connection of each type. So it will be able to have one Bastion, one Oculus, one Gateway, one Spellforge, right? Any blocks that I make in the future, it will be like the hub for everything. So the first thing that we are going to make compatibility for is the Oculus core. So I can say I'm connected. I'll do Magic Station, just in case I ever want to make like a Tech Station or something else. All right, so instead of the Oculus core, we will have the Spellforge. I'll just delete that. Paste a couple more times. We will eventually have the Bastion, and we will eventually have the Gateway. So I'm just gonna make that logic now, so I don't have to do it later. Was there anything else that was planned? I don't think there was anything else that was really planned. Yeah, because the Gateway, the Bastion, the Spellforge, the Oculus core. Through the Oculus core, I can pull from that, because I want you to use Essence in the pedestal when you make things. Okay, so that is that. We need to do a quick search Reno. Gonna head right down. So first stop is going to be dealing with these. 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna minimize those. We're gonna have to make new keys here, because these are also for the Nexus. We don't need that. So this is going to be for the Essence. Whoops. Essence Vault. It's going to be Leyline block position, Magic. Whoops. Magic Station. I'm going to get rid of that. We'll do Magic. Essence Vault. Magic Station dash. I'll make it a little better, a little readable. It will do Oculus core for that. That's got to be an underscore. You know, I'm going to delete Oculus core because I need to paste this a handful of times. There we go. Now I can put Oculus core. We had the Spellforge. We also had the Bastion that's coming up, and now we have the Gateway, which is the tier 4. For each one of these, it's going to be the lowercase version, so Oculus core. This will be the Spellforge. This will be the bastion. This will be the gateway. Perfect. It's all I ever wanted. All that and more. Paste, 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 and paste. So this would be Magic Station, Oculus Core, Magic Station, Spell Forge, Magic Station, Bastion, and Magic Station, Gateway. I gotta change these, so that would be Gateway, Bastion, and Spell Forge. Perfect. Now we are going to be saving this specific information. Now we have to... I'm just going to copy this. We're going to have to come down to here. I'm going to paste it in here because we're gonna have to make some magic happen. So I'm going to pop that in there, pop that in there, copy this, and pop it right there. First one done. Second one is the Spell Forge. So paste and paste. Copy this and paste. Some of the stuff, like when you're doing programming, it can be kind of tedious. But honestly, there's no way to really get around that. You know, like we need to make sure that we are saving the information correctly. You know, everything's keyed right. Paste and paste, and then we got the gateway. Boop. Paste and paste. Perfect. That means the rest of this, I'm just going to comment out. It also means all of this, boop, I can just delete. So we are now successfully saving all of the information that we need. And it looks like we don't need to change anything in there. Nope, we don't need to change anything in inventory. In the events, we probably do, probably towards the bottom, right? Yeah, right here. So set dialogue values. Oh snap, it's gonna be pretty much the same thing as what I did right here. I'm just gonna copy that, because I want to be able to put this information. I want to pipe it into the GUI, or at least build the roadways to be able to pipe it into the GUI. So this just needs to change to dialogue tree. And then everything else is fine. I can just comment all of that out. Perfect. Let's go a little further down. So what is this? On block removed. Yes, we need to make sure we remove the information as well when the block is broken. Not sure. Let's do something. Let's do a test. I'm gonna do RMR references dot logger. This sounds like Kirby. This sounds like hardcore Kirby. I'm gonna do API.world.side plus. There we go. I want to see if when you remove the block, when I'm calling this stuff, if a packet's even needed. If it's calling it on both the server and the client, then I don't need to worry about those packets. Boop. Put that down. Destroyed. Didn't do anything. Didn't do shit. I'm gonna paste it right up here. Oh, you know why? It's because this is not on block broken. This is block removed. I need on block broken. So all of this for now, you know what? I'll just leave it. All this may not even be needed because on block... Oh. It's not calling anything with on block removed. That's bizarre, right? That's weird. A little weird, a little bit. So what happens if I don't want to break that one here. Let's make another setup. I'll pop that down. And we'll just use neutral nexus. I'll put 2 of them here. All right, so boop. Connect this and this. There we go. 122.3. So basically I could do this and it removed that, right? So now, yeah, 126. So it updated perfectly fine. Now what happens if I break that? It did. It did. Oh, I know why it's running it. I think it has nothing to do with all this. I think all of this is dead logic. Yeah, I think all of this is dead logic. We are going to test that. I'm going to comment all of that out. And it sucks being sick. Trying not to sniffle, but, you know, I think y'all are going to get some sniffling here. Barry, you had to lay in my spot. You little cheeky bear, you. Alright, so it says full, right? It has the one thing, Essence Vault. Now, if I break it, you son of a biscuit. Oh, but it did... It just didn't play the effect. Interesting. So it is reading this. Okay. All right, maybe I'm gonna try and trim this down a little bit. I'm gonna paste this in. So I'm gonna say, okay, if there is something there, we're gonna get the block entity for that neutral nexus, and then we are going to, okay, so neutral light. I'm going to remove the packet, that packet right there. I'm going to just spawn the particles, which also means I need to copy one of these, paste it in, because we need to do this ley line. Whoops. Right, we're gonna need the oculus core. We're gonna need all that stuff. Why am I doing it this way? I'm creating a new block position and I'm subdividing things out when I'm pretty sure I could do like this dot, put that in, and then do as block position. That would be a much easier way of going about this. And the funny thing is, I'm doing it down here that way. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm crazy. Alright, so what are we doing? We're getting a block position. I'm looking to see if the Oculus is even connected. And if it is connected, we are doing the standard disconnect pattern. So I just need to copy and paste this 2, 3, 4 times. So instead of the Oculus core, we are going to turn this into the Spell Forge. Doop, doop, doop. All right, this one's going to be the Bastion. Bump, bump, bump. And then this one is going to be the Gateway. Bump, bump, and bump. I hate when it does that. There we go. Okay, let's do some tests. Let's save. Let's fireball this in. Okay, now let's connect it. Let's get another block here. Let's get a, here we go. Boop. I'm going to just put this right here. It doesn't have to be complete to link to it. So if I connect that, it did connect. Yep, there's our vault. And there's our core. So if I click this and pop that on, that did connect. So it sees the... It's saying Oculus core. 130, negative 27. What the hell? It's saying it's connected to this? What? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Essence Vault, Oculus Core, that has nothing. Oh, am I not? I don't think I'm clearing all of the values. Because what I did there is I clicked this again, right? And it says link, right? Right? Pop it on there. And it's saying Oculus Core. So... although, and it linked the Nexus, and it disassociated it with this. That's weird. All right, let's continue. You know what? I think that's actually the problem we need to fix. All right, so break that. Good. So we see the swirls. Let's do the same thing here. I'm gonna link it there. We break it. Oh, and it still did it over there, huh? Oh wait, did I? All right, this is all like confusing, right? So that right there. To that. Selected block is already linked. Essence Vault. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, I think things are all like cattywampus right now. It's all over the place. Let's keep going. I'm pretty sure, because these are just spawning particles, I'm pretty sure these are working as intended. I don't know what this song is, but this shit needs to go. Terrible! There we go. Yeah, I'm positive this is... Maybe a packet is needed. Maybe. Just maybe. Alright, let's keep going. This is the vault. All the vault information seems to be alright. There's the lacrima. Yeah, all this other stuff seems to be alright. Let's take a look at the tool. Maybe I have the logic screwed up in the tool. That very well could be the case. Oh, before we do that, right? I wanted to put in those other variables because of this right here. Copy. So it's no longer leyline block position station 1. Now it's going to be leyline Oculus Core, right? And we're gonna paste it in there and paste it there. All right, so that's for the Oculus Core. Paste, paste, paste. So it's gonna be a similar thing here. So let's pop this down. We are going to do the Spellforge next. Replace, replace, replace. Next one's going to be the Bastion. Replace, replace, replace. And the next one is going to be the Gateway. Replace, replace, and replace. There we go. Now we can continue. I just want to make sure that it disconnects everything. That was the whole point of making the values that we did. So this should be in the anchor logic. In the Essence Vault. Oh, no. Yeah, in the Essence Vault. This does not equal null. We should be resetting everything, right? Nexus, Essence Vault. Yeah, everything becomes null. So that works. I wonder if it's something weird trying to get the Nexus position. Essence Vault to Oculus Core. Let's try to look at this. See what we're doing in here, because this could be borked as well. I think my my being lazy is coming back to haunt me a little bit. Oh, you know why? It's because we're tying everything to connected station 1. That doesn't exist really anymore. We just that's the variables that we just created. Oh geez. All right, I need to stop doing incomplete ideas. We need to just do full ideas all the way through. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to get rid of all of that, right? And let's see where the red... Look at all that red that we need to clean up. Yeah. Silly Vice. Yeah, see, okay, so now we can get into accumulating the connections, right? So this would be this dot ley line. We'll do Oculus Core. We got to do a check for each one. So this would be the Spell Forge. This would be the Bastion. This would be the Gateway. All right, where else is the red? Oh, yep, of course, right here, right? I needed to rewrite this anyways because I need to do like an if statement, paste that in. Really, it's going to be this same if statement. So for instance, this would be for the Bastion. So I would do a copy, paste, and pop Bastion in. Paste, paste, paste. So Oculus Core, right? We got the Spell Forge. We got the Bastion, which is done, and the Gateway. Perfect. So it's going to display all of that information as well. For this bottom part, we can hide it. We can do a good job hiding it. Because all I have to do is say, boop, pop that in. I'm going to cut this out. And again, this is just making it look better. Cut this out. So it's going to be one of these like OR scenarios, right? So we're going to do a check. If there's anything, whoops. Why did I do 3, 2? There we go. So if there is anything extra to display, it will display this bottom bar as well. Trying to format it. There we go. So that actually will clean up this whole GUI or the heads up display section. Good. Let's continue. Let's continue our journey. Let's go further down. We got some more red here. Ooh-wee, look at all that. Oh, and this is running the disconnect, the logic, the disconnect logic. This is really important. This is why I think it's acting, one of the reasons why it's acting funky right now. So instead of copy and paste like I just did, really I have to do this dot ley line. So we'll do one for the Oculus Core. Ley line, we'll do the Spell Forge. Pop ley line. This will be for the Bastion. And then another one, pop ley line. This will be for the Gateway. I could delete the other two. All right, that fixes all that red. If we go further down to here, what do we got? Run ley line block disconnect station. And literally, it was the same thing. Okay, so basically, we're gonna do the same thing. So it'll be like ley line Oculus Core. I'm gonna copy that, and then we are gonna paste that in. All right, the other one here. Ley line Spell Forge. Copy and paste. This one here is going to be dot ley line Bastion. So these are just clearing the values. And then this will be the Gateway. Oop. This system's definitely becoming much more robust. Like I'm actually kind of getting proud of this system a little bit. A little bit. This whole thing I can comment out. There we go. Because this is logic. This is old logic for the Arcane Altar, which I got rid of. This, okay, look here, right? So if this is the anchor, I'm going to gonna have to make some magic happen. So again, right, we're taking off the anchor. You know what? I only need this logic here. So I can copy all this. Yeah. Because this is just making sure. So in here, position in. So I'm actually running a packet here. Does this get called on the server and the client? I'm gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'm just gonna leave it for now. All of this can go away. Technically, all of that can go away too. All right, if we should just be clearing the anchor for the Nexus, I can clear. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this by type. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to break this down. So I have to do if. Man, see, this is part of what I was saying with the shoestring logic. Some of this stuff, like, it's like, I don't know how it was working. It was working enough to where it was usable, and then I just stopped. Since then, I've had time to actually, you know, think about what I've done. BE Nexus dot type. So we will go with neutral, right? So if this is a neutral nexus, then you disconnect only the neutral part. If we're gonna copy and paste this. So if this is a, of course, light nexus, then you are going to disconnect the light connection only. And now if this is a dark nexus, right, so we'll do dark gark. Come on, Vice. Then I'm gonna pop that on and pop that on. This is Sonic 2. Sonic came back. Okay, so we got the Nexus connection, we got the anchor. Those are the only two things that we have that can make connections already so far. I'm not sure if these packets are needed. I'm gonna keep these preserved. I'm pretty sure I don't need packets. If I do, armor references dot logger, we're gonna pop another logger here. I'm gonna say this dot world, or we're gonna do API dot world dot side plus bunch of those, right? Save fireball. Yeah, it's gonna be rather upset. We got a lot to fix still. I'm gonna see where the red comes up. There should be quite a bit because, yeah, just as I thought, a lot of it's gonna be in the resonator item. So it should be right in here. Right, because now, okay, so we're in the Essence Vault. The Essence Vault no longer has this. So to check the Oculus core, we need to use that new variable, right? So Oculus core. Paste that in. There we go. And there should be another issue down here. Yeah, this is in the actual logic. So again, we're going to be looking at just the Oculus core information. Perfect. Now I think we can get in the game. I think we cleaned up all of that, all the old variable stuff. And we made it more robust. Let's see. I mean, fingers crossed I don't have to do anymore. We can just continue. Right? It'll all be magically working now. No, no, no. Okay. Are you connected to anything? Nope, I didn't think so. Do you think you're connected to anything? You think you're connected to this Nexus. This Nexus doesn't know you. Hey, it did it! Okay. Link those two together. Essence Vault. I see it there, alright? So if I click this, pop that. Oculus Core, you son of a... Link Nexus. So it's broken the same way. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Because this is a weird one. Absolutely a freaking weird one. It should be in here, right? Because I'm clicking the... Oh, no, it's not in here. We did have to clean this up, but the logic is not in here. It's going to be in the anchor. It's going to be down here. It's going to be down here. So we are making sure we locked in the Essence Vault logic. I have also... I'm thinking I need to... I think I need to go into the Oculus Core. And I need to make another one of those variables and have it assigned to... I think the problem is the Nexus part of it. I'm trying to use something dynamic for like the Nexus and the Vault. I think that's just adding to the confusion, and that could be what's like slapping me right now. Because we go down here... Right? Yeah, we're looking at connected Nexus. So I wonder if it's just getting confused, right? And it's looking for... Yeah, because it's looking for an anchor. It's looking for a vault. Although it is looking for... Looks like it's looking for maybe the right stuff. Looks like it could be working. Alright, let's just continue. We'll continue looking at the logic, right? So let's play it... let's do a play-by-play. Break. Barry, can you know what? There you go. Waiting mode. You're just going to wander around and do what you want. You're not going to follow me anymore. Okay, so we got these three things, right? None of them... I'm just going to break this, too. Boop. Right? Everything is fresh. A little bear. So if I tap this... The hell? Oh, it kept the old information. No. Yeah, it kept that old information. So, should I have a timeout with it? Maybe I should do a quick check before using this stuff. Although it would have saved it regardless, because I put it in the same spot. So if I had moved that or reset it, you know what? It's fine. Here, we're just gonna do this. Boop. Disconnect. It wasn't even connected to that. There we go. Now it should have been cleared. So I can click this and click that. It's good to go. This doesn't know anything. Click this. Right, so I'm clicking the vault, so it saved the information in the vault. And then when I click this, it sees the right... Okay, so now it says Essence Vault. Nexus and the Oculus Core. Did we change anything? Essence Vault right up top. Maybe I just had to break... Maybe there was something weird caught up in the old block entity. I wonder if it had the old values that we pruned out and didn't know what to do with it. Then it made the best connection that it could. Because it looks like it's working now. Let's do another test, right? Because I should be able to disconnect from everything. Yep, and it does affect this. Although, right, it says there's nothing there, says there's nothing there. But look at the Oculus Core. It still says it's linked up. So we need to go into the Oculus Core. which is right here. And okay, so this is where this whole on block remove stuff comes into play. Let's scroll down. On interact, multi-block structures. Here we go. Okay, so on game tick, on infusion tick, this part right here is what we need to clean up. Because remember, I did that for the vault here. Right? We already did everything here. I need to do it on the anchor now, so it gets all the right information. Because just if we're looking here, it's only going to disconnect with the pedestal. Like if it doesn't link if it doesn't see a link pedestal. We want something more. Gotta be more. Oh, cowbell. All right, we're getting the block here, so that looks fine. We need extra checks in this bad boy. That's what we need here, because it's just gonna try and disassociate the pedestal. We don't want that. Oh, well, we do want it, just not as aggressive as that. So this would be fixing a bug if anyone had their pedestals disconnect randomly. It was probably because of this, because something else you had disconnected, like a nexus or something, by breaking it. This would have disconnected your pedestal and probably messed up synthesis. So we're fixing a bug. Stealth fix. So if this position equals the Oculus pedestal, how the hell is this working? So we're disconnecting, right? And I say if this is air, right? Okay, so if this position equals air, this position, interesting. Okay, this logic isn't making sense to me now, and I'm looking at it on the other side and I'm like, it's not making sense over there too. Well, the position equals the connected. Oh, okay, no, it is making, I think it is making sense. So I'm doing a check to see that you have a position, right? Something to disconnect. And then at that point, I am going over here and I'm saying, okay, well, let's check that spot and see if it equals air. If it equals air, then I'm going to check that position and say, okay, is this the Oculus pedestal? If so, clear the pedestal, right? So, okay, so now for like a connected nexus is the other one, right? So if this is supposed to be a nexus, right, and I see that it's air, then go ahead and reset it. That's what it is. So we just need those two things in there. What is this? What is this music? It should feel bad. Next. Next. Which means also down here, now I need to get into these specifics here. So for pedestal, we're sending the mystery packet. I don't even know if we need it. I'm going to leave it in there for now. But this right here, right? The connected pedestal is going to equal null. I'm just double checking with the other side here. I'm clearing the mesh data. I'm marking it dirty. We do need something else in here. So we're doing another check with the position here. We are going to use the pedestal. I'm just going to run it through another null check just in case. So on the Oculus pedestal, the connected core position will be null. Which I even think that logic is a little borked. Now we need to disassociate a nexus. So let's get the block entity. I can copy and paste this in, right? So we're gonna get a nexus. If the ley line station, so all of this stuff should be correct. Yeah, because we're not changing anything with the nexus. I'm still trying to be lazy with the nexus. Okay. So really, this down here would turn into connected nexus position. And the connected nexus position would be null. And I can actually just cut this out and paste it over all this, because at that point we don't care if it's what essence type it is. Boop. Bim. Gonna comment some of that stuff out. All right, and then we have to do our check for the vault. Right, so this is going to be essence vault. Copy and paste essence vault. I'm going to just make this a 1 for now, so I can see easier all the things I need to change here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there more? Yep, down at the bottom, marking it dirty. Okay. Let me come back up top and fix that. All right, so for the essence vault, what are we disassociating? So this would be the core, right? The oculus core position is what we care about. And I'm going to paste that in, paste that in, paste that in, and I think paste that in. Wait, no. I'm going to leave that. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Or at least make it work better. Ooh, what do we got? Salty Brenna, good morning. How are you? All right. Everything's disconnected, right? Bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Little Berry Bear just sleeping away. Okay, so I can connect this, right? Essence Vault, and it sees the Oculus Core. I can connect this to this, right? So I see... Oh, it did it again! No! It just... Why is it doing it? It's almost like it's not clearing out all the values. I don't think it's clearing out all the values. I call shenanigans on what's going on right now in this code. It's just supposed to work. But instead, it's making me work for it. Okay. I'm just dialing it back. All right, we're dialing it back. Why did it do that? You know, okay. Before I go down the rabbit hole, we're gonna try one more time. Just disconnect everything. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Disconnect everything. Now, what if I connect this to this? That worked. Now I'm going to put it in disconnect mode and then back in connect mode. And now, Essence Vault, there it is. That worked. So I think what's happening is I'm not clearing the values. So I click on this and I click on this and it made that connection. And then when I clicked on this, for whatever reason, it still had this position. And then when I clicked, because it actually runs the Nexus first and then the Essence Vault logic. So if it had a position saved for this, it just associated these two and disconnected this guy, which is exactly what happened. So I need to run through. There's probably something here that I missed where I need to clear something out. Boo, boo, boo. So how you doing, Salty? Hope your day is going well. My day's going pretty good. A little under the weather, but you know, overall pretty good. Little bit sick. As I sniffle. Alright, so Nexus. Vault. Spellforge. Anchor, or yeah, the anchor is the core. Pedestal, right? All of that works. That's perfectly fine. Let's go into the Oculus Core. So I'm looking to do this, right? Reset all. I feel like there's something that I'm missing, and when I figure it out, it's gonna be like whoosh. Good run. Okay, I'm gonna try and run this in here. Right after it sends you the message, I'm going to run a complete reset. I'm gonna do this for everything because who knows where my mistake was. Could be anything. There we go. Disconnect everything. Fireball it in. All right, let's see. Let's just disconnect, right? All three. So that's... Oh, wait, that's not going to be empty yet because we are working on that. But it should be disconnected from here. Should be disconnected from there. Let's fix this problem first. Let's fix this problem first. I'm split-brained right now. So that should be right here. I need to create something new now, and I have to say dot connected nexus position. Save. This should run every, I think it's 1 second. There we go. And that fixed it, right? There we go. That's it. All right, Barry. Watch this and be amazed. Boom. Essence Vault. Nexus. So I click that. Boom. Nexus. You son of a biscuit. It did the same thing. Why are you doing the same thing? Yeah, because this is completely disconnected right now. But if I were to disconnect that, yeah, so why? Okay, this is probably something incredibly simple. You know what? I'm thinking too hard. That's what it is. Thinking too hard. The brain, it's trying to do too much. Too much. This is simple. This is simple. It's very simple. It better be freaking simple. It better be simple. Let's just start down here, right? And so I do not have this as a nested if statement, which I think is fine. I think all of this is perfectly fine. Don't have to do anything else. You know what? I'm making the executive decision that we don't need to look at that anymore. Maybe. I don't know. But maybe. Maybe. Let's come down here. Okay. So we'll step through the logic, right? I click it the first time. It runs the code I just minimized, right? And it takes a snapshot of the position of the Essence Vault, right? So I took that position. Now, when I click on the Nexus, it runs this. Pops the Nexus. I see that there is something with the Essence Vault. And then we dive into it. I start pulling out the information based on the position. I do a check to see if you are already linked to it. And then we go ahead and do this attempt to run, you know, the Nexus Vault logic. Which would bring us down here, right? And it runs this, which would reset all the values to null. Right? All the values are reset to null. Unless they're not. Is this only running on the client side or the server side? Maybe. Maybe I'm only running it on one side. Maybe. Okay, so that did the Nexus, right? Hooray. Nexus is connected. Now we click on the vault again, we get the position, and now we go to the anchor. So what do we have? The anchor pedestal logic, which we don't need. See, and this is where I think it's going, because I think it's saving that block position of the Nexus. And then it's going back in here, right? And then it's making the connection to the Nexus instead of what I just clicked on. I'm almost almost positive that this is what's happening. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna lean into it. So Nexus to Oculus Core. Let's go down here. I mean, I'm resetting things anyways. Why does coding have to be so hard? Okay, so let's say, yeah, and it's just not getting here. You know what? If I rearranged the sequence here, I bet it would work. It's gotta be this. Gotta be this. Let's fireball it in. Save, fireball. All right, everything's disconnected. Try this one more goddamn time. Bam, bam. That worked. So actually, right after that, I need to make sure this is zeroed out. Let's make a print statement. I'm gonna be smart about this. Where is it? Where's the tool? There it is. So right in here, I'm going to say RMR references dot logger, and we are going to, I'm actually going to type something in here. I'm going to say, is there a Nexus EOS saved? And I'll give myself a little heart, because this is becoming annoying. This .api.world.side. I want to see what side it's on, right? Does the client see that there is a position still and the server sees that there isn't? Or does the server see that there is still a position and your client sees that it isn't? Right? Because that could screw us up. I am going to create an if statement because we got to safety check this. Paste. And I'm going to say, where is it? Where is it? Right here. If this Nexus position does not equal null. There we go. So if it had saved, we're fireballing this in, I will get a print statement. Right here. Son of a biscuit, the server. Right there, the server sees that there's still a Nexus position, but the client does not. So I need to force a refresh. Okay, I need to find a way to force a refresh to sync up the server and the client. What the hell is this? I hate when like people try to like sing along with these classics. I'm like, shh, no one wants to hear your song, your voice. I don't remember you from my childhood. All right, you know what? I'm kind of cooling on this playlist now. Let's find something else. Let's pull up some Loop Hero. Boop, boop. There we go. Ah, set in the mood. I don't know why I'm minimizing things in there. It's not even anything I need to look at. Okay, right in here. So we got it. We got it. Okay, so why is this? You know what? How far does this go down the little tube here? Is it with the Nexus part? You know what I mean? Should I be, let's put this right at the end. And let's see if you think there's still something saved. Oh shoot, I can't do that. Hold on. I gotta think this through. It's gotta be in the Essence Vault that I put this in. All right, let's just put it right there for now. Put it down, see what it does. It still sees that there is Nexus information. A Nexus position. From the server, though. So the server's still there. Okay. Oh, shoot. I know what it is. Oh my god, I'm running this logic off of just the server side. Which means when I'm clearing this... Oh, hold on. Let's go further up. I keep going into this anchor. I swear to God. Let's just move this over here. There we go. Now I can just click on this window. Jeez, man. All right, let's go a little further up. So if you're sneaking, right, it resets everything. So that's a way to do it, right? You could just sneak and reset, but I want to automatically reset after you establish a link. It's the whole point of this. What do I have available to me up here? So I have oh, shoot, I gotta mark the slot dirty. Oh, so down here. All right, so let's take in, oh, what is it gonna be? I know. I think I know how to sync it up. Oh boy. I'm fired. That's it. Fired. You dirty slot, you. How you doing, RC? You know what, RC? After that first update that I did, where I said to blame RC, because, you know, you were like, oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you don't need to do it. Yeah, it's perfect. Just get it out there. I got so much backlash from people. Let me tell you, people were not happy with old Vice. I don't know how to do anything. Should have been on the stream. People don't like that. But I got so much flock. Oh, wait. I don't think I can mark true with this. Yeah, it would just queue it up, save it, and resends it to the clients. Does not sync from client to server. Yeah, so I just want you to know I got so much flock. No, not for blaming you. No one blamed you. They all blamed me. That's the problem here. I would have been perfectly happy for them to blame you. Would have been great. Would have been great. But that's not what happened. Instead, everyone held me responsible. Little old me. I'm just pulling your leg. It was funny because I did briefly think that. I'm like, man, why is everyone... Didn't they read the last line of the changelog? Does no one read changelogs anymore? Because I put you right in there. Sorry guys, it was bad advice. But you know what? Everyone got a guidebook out of it, so I don't think anyone's going to be complaining anymore. And if they do, you know, whatever. People don't have to use the mod. That's what I keep trying to tell people, because they're like, well, I mean, maybe when your mod does this. I'm like, dude, you're not hurting my feelings. You don't have to sugarcoat it. Don't use the mod. I get nothing from this. You know, this is something I'm making because I want to play it. You do you. That's perfect. Well, I don't really like magic. Well, why are you talking then? What are you doing here? Go to one of the tech mods, man. Like, I ain't gonna convince you. But wait, you gotta use my mod. Please. I get 2.5 cents for every 10 downloads. Oh shoot, it's not. I got a pipe in slot in this. It's okay. It's a quick fix, kind of. It's a 30-second fix, no, minute fix, maybe 5-minute fix. Oh man, I'm almost positive that it fixes it. This close. Ah, shoot, you know what I could do? This is gonna be a quick fix right here. Old Vice is gonna fix this up nice and good. There we go. We're gonna do that. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. So this part here, I'm going to actually remove all of this. I'm gonna migrate that code back to where it was, because I think it was working fine, right? So right at the end, before the return, run the reset. That's how we're gonna do this. Let's make this full screen. Okay, so I pasted in there right before the Murma Durkle. Paste. Oh shoot! Whoops. Paste it right there. That's where I want to paste it. Right? Yeah, right before the last return. Actually, so it shouldn't be there. It should be right there. So I run it once. I was watching someone's video on what mods they were adding, and they said your name as Vies. Yeah, well, it's better than Vies. Like, yeah, it's like to vie for something, right? Like, I just add an S. Vice. V-I-C-E. There you go. That's how it's spelled, right? That's how you would pronounce it phonetically. Vice, like a vice grip. All right, let's continue. Here we go. Here's the last return statement. This is kind of all over the place, isn't it? This is all over. Paste. Paste. Here we go. Paste. Oh, I'm in the groove now. Look at me go. Paste. Oh, and that was it. Okay. We're just gonna rebuild. I missed something, didn't I? Oh, I forgot to prune the bottom. Hold on. Right, so we got all that. Let's go to the bottom. I just gotta delete those statements out. So that goes away forever. Thank you. We don't need you. Goodbye. See you later. And boop, gone. Okay, let's get back in the game. Everything better work. This is this whole rebuild of the Essence system has been a labor of love. And I ain't showing it much love. It's like I'm being forced to pet like a stinky, you know, dog that's like growling at me, and I'm like, okay. Please don't bite me. Ew, my hand stinks. That's what this has been. Now, let me just hit it all. There we go. Remove it all. Barry, could you please not? Thank you. Just sit, buddy. Just lay down. Lay down. All right, so bam. Boom, right? Connection done, right? Okay, Essence Vault, Nexus. Boom. Boom. Nexus. You son of a... Why? Do I have to, like, rebroadcast? Like, what's going on here? It's like it's not clearing this position. Why are you not clearing this position, man? I'm looking at the wrong thing again. Why you no work? This is so annoying. But I bet you, right? I bet you, here, let's just disconnect, right? Disconnect everything. I bet you if you do this, boom, boom. Yep, right? Uh-huh. And then I reset it and then put it back in the mode, and then boom, boom. Oh, look at that. Everything works. So wait, so what am I doing different there? Because that did reset it. Oh, silly me. I'm actually running the same damn thing. I'm running the same thing. All right, so maybe it's not marked. You know what? I'm going to broadcast this slot, right? Can I do that? Is there a broadcast? No, there isn't. What do I have available to me? I want to see something called sync, or... So that queues up an event, a listener for Mark Dirty. I'm already marking the slot dirty. Ooh. Freaking Essence. You know, I'm just gonna look to see where this thing even is. I'm gonna delete that. Super serious mode. Here we go. Minimize all that code, right? Okay, up here. What are you doing? Yes, you are a Nexus. And I'm setting the position correctly, but more importantly, if this is an Essence Vault, I am setting the position to the Essence Vault. That should work. Scroll up. Let me delete all that. I don't need that old code anymore. You know what? Let's delete all that too. I don't need that old code anymore. I'm not looking back anymore. Okay, so here we go. This is a Nexus. Nexus positions. Good. Excellent. Bam. Yep, right there. Right. That looks perfect. Mwah, chef's kiss. Let's minimize you. Right, where else? Up here. What are you doing up here, huh? What is this? If this is a Nexus, we are doing Nexus-like things. Yeah, that looks good. Look at all that. Mwah. Beautiful. Wonderful. Oh, almost. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm coming through here, right? Run attempt connection Essence Vault to Nexus Dark. I mean, should I like have it here? I don't think this is really going to do anything. It's going to make me feel better. Okay, so right after the main method, I'm going to put it there. Okay. Minimize that, right? Okay, what else we got? There's something else up here. What are you? Oh, that's just the print statement. Oh, and all this is for the vault. I want that print statement there. Yeah, I want the print statement to be. Come on, where is it? Where is it? In the, not the pedestal, in the anchor. This is where I want the print statement to be. Right in the beginning. Because this is what it's hitting. Which means I want to finish off with the Nexus. So let's look into here. Oh, come on, man. There we go. I hate the new update, the little arrow down. Like, they made it worse. I don't understand what these people think with software. Like, you know, there are legit problems you could be fixing, and you got to dick with, you know, the freaking arrows down and, yeah, the little things that everyone's used to. You know, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, you bully. All right, we got Essence Vault information here. I'm expecting to see something, and I'm gonna face palm, and then my hat's gonna fall off. It's gonna be epic when I find it. When I find this damn thing, I just don't know. It is literally stumping me right now. What if I do this? There we go. There we go. Unless I need to do a nested if statement below. No, I shouldn't have to do a nested if statement. That should be fine. Oh, my phone vibrated. Ooh, a text message. There's a fly fishing resort? A fly fishing resort that exists. They have tons of great options. I don't know, man. I've done a whole, like, survival-y thing before where I caught a fish and ate it. You know, obviously cooked it. But I was camping, too. So, I don't know. I don't necessarily fish for fun. I fish for, like, eating. It's good to know, I guess. Good information to have. Let's clean that up a little bit. All right. I'm not seeing anything out of place here. It really just seems like it it's just holding on to that information when it shouldn't. I wonder if I could solve this with a quick, like, order of operations. So let's go down to here, right? So instead of doing the Nexus first, what if I just do this, right? I'm going to swap that. And let's go down to the anchor, right? And this is all of the Nexus logic, which I will do the same thing here. Oh, look at all that old code we have. Let's just pop that in. There we go. Oh, and that was actually just for the pedestal. Oh, that's my print statement. Right, so let's open this up. Delete that. Pop that in. Essence Vault. Pop that in there. We will delete that. I'm going to cut that and paste it right here. I will actually have the pedestal be last. There we go. So all of that should be good. I'm just going to spot check this. I like to make sure my code is like uniform. There we go. And the Essence Vault, which should be... Oh, what do I not have running right here? I knew there was going to be something. It's right freaking here. It didn't even have any. Oh, man. So, the Oculus core information. Oh, you sneaky snake. So that's one mistake. Okay, well, what other mistakes here? So we got that, we got that, we got that. Yeah, oh man, I wasn't resetting it after it ran this logic. I don't want to talk about it. We're just going to minimize everything. I'm going to assume everything else is working, so all the shuffling around I did was for naught. Awesome. I'm not sure if I have to restart. There we go. I may have to restart, but we got that. Yep, connected. Hooray. Does it 1,000 times. Click that. Essence Vault. That was it. I just missed one thing. Damn, man. The mind games and changing button locations. Yeah. They're shifty. They're shifty. They don't want anyone else to be good at their job. They're like, you know what? How can we troll these people? It's really hard to resist that, by the way. When there's someone who's like just so mean to you through like, and you do get that sometimes, right? When you put yourself out there, there are those people that send you very mean messages. And I think like, I could, if your name is the same, like, I can blacklist your ass if you try to use this mod, you know? Like, it's crazy, man. I'm so glad we got this working. And that's QP Tech in with the raid. Welcome in. Let's do, oh my god, I'm gonna type it in game, the shout out, because that's gonna work. How are you doing? Let's do exclamation shout out QP. Oh wait, I gotta do at QP Tech. There we go. I bet you were playing Vintage Story. Yes, you were. The real QP, my man. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I am fixing the janked up Essence system in the Magic mod, and we're doing well. I created the Essence Vault. We're kind of working on that as well, and 2 other streamers too. Oh heck yeah! Welcome in, everyone. I think I had just fixed my problem. This stuff was linking very weird. It was like I would link up the Nexus to the Essence Vault, and then when I would click on the Essence Vault and try and link it to the Oculus core, it would delete the connection here and then link up this nexus directly with the core. There was one line I was missing. We found it though. We found it. So now I can click this and click that, right? There we go. I can see it. And I can click this and click that. There we go. Essence Vault. I see all the connections. Whew, we're good. That's how it goes. Yeah, always one little thing. Brought Andy with me too. Yeah. So this update, I added a couple systems. I'm redoing so I know that the old Essence system was kind of garbage. It was working in a way I didn't know how it was working. So this is like me paying for past sins. Oh, ad break. Those ads. I guess I'll see when you're back and then I can start talking. Let's just work a little magic here. Oop, so I'm gonna pop that out, right? So we got this nexus going. Oh, so now I should be able to link this to that. It did it! It's fixed! Oh man, so I can link that, right? Yep, there we go. Link that. Perfect. And let's link the dark. Oddly enough, I've had no problems with ads since I disabled ad block, bro. Honestly, you know, I encourage anyone, if you have a way to block the ads, go ahead and do it. It's not like I see anything from it. My Twitch overlord will see all the profit. You know, like just if you can block the ads, just do it. Right, whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And Hex here. Oh, so if everyone's back, so yeah, my Essence system was pretty broken. It was broken to where I had no idea how it was partially working. And it was working in one direction. Like you had to click on like a nexus to a station. You couldn't click on a station to a nexus. So now with the new system, you can make connections back and forth. I can go from here to here and link those up. You know, I could link this to this if I want, right? Now that station's connected. When I do the mass, you know, like it will show you and highlight what it disconnected. So it's more dynamic. It's going to be a lot easier. Like it used to have problems with something like this, right? This is linked up to one nexus, but now you can pop it on and see it gracefully shuts down that multi-block structure for the nexus and then fires it up on this new circuit with that same pedestal. So it's a lot better now. What can you do with the magic-y stuff? You could do a lot. So you start off with you got like various wands and stuff. You have different spells. Like you start off when you unlock magic, you have transmutation, which that is not transmutation. This is transmutation is kind of like your bread and butter. It uses, you know, mana. You got like a mana pool here. As you cast spells, you gain magic experience and you can gain more maximum mana. Wearing armor will give you more mana and like stats and stuff. But basically you start off with like transmutation and you start to do rituals, which are, let's make it daytime, which are like right over here. And you can make like talismans and stuff, right? Transmutation would activate your ritual. You draw like your pattern out with your magic chalk. But you'll be able to create blocks and stuff through the different like creation rituals, and then from there you can create a nexus, right? So this can affect land, do a bunch of magic-y ritual stuff like hydrate your crops or make things grow, things like that. Destroy things, like you can destroy with a ritual of destruction. You can make firewood into charcoal easier. And then you can make a multi-block structure called a nexus, and that's where you could start making like a better staff, you know, mage armor, things like that. And then you can start making grimoires. You research spells and you can discover spells. You can put them in synthesis, and then you can make I don't even know where my sanctum is. I got a block somewhere here where I have oh, there it is. So you can make physical spells. And then that's what you saw me cast that one time. Right? So this is my Sanctum. I'm tier 4, so I could put on... we'll do like Revive. Revive. We will do the Crazy Sprint. And then, I don't know. I don't know what else we could do here. I got a lot of other spells. Right? So now, as I'm placing that in, I'm bound to this. So I can cast those spells. Right? So, like, one of the spells, if we take out, like, a bear. Oh, we'll do a polar bear. Did I just take a screenshot? I just took a screenshot. What hot button was that? I felt my ring finger just hit something. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Admin sword. That's what I was looking for. Admin sword, right? So if I like spawn a bear, it dies. I could, if I have the mana. Yep. So I'm casting my my spell right now, my revive spell. And I think that works with players too, as long as they don't... so I did hit F12. So its animations, there we go. So it wakes up, it starts regenerating its health. Like, I have a system that works with other people's mods, so if someone uses, like, does fire damage, it will tie into my weakness and resistance system. There's just a lot you can do. You know, there are, like, buffs as well, so, like, I have a swiftness buff. And I cast it on myself. So, like, this is, you know, of course, regular run speed. If I cast swiftness on myself, you know, like, this is now my run speed. And swiftness is, like, the lower form of it. There is a better one. It's called velocity. That one's, like, ridiculous. It doesn't last as long. This is the long-term buff. But if I put, like, velocity down... But and the cool part is, when you make a book, some of the stats are randomized. Yeah, and you know, it's funny because I originally did call it Spirit of Wolf. I very much love my EQ Shaman. Spirit of Wolf. Mwah. But that's pretty much what it was. But now I can cast, like, velocity, right? I'm gonna need more mana. You can meditate for mana. It drains your temporal stability. Discount Engineer, thank you for the follow. So after a little bit, like, I got my mage armor on, so I'm meditating now. And you can see my mana slowly increasing. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on here. So I have an admin tool. I'm just gonna cheat a bunch of mana back. Oop. Right, so now if I cast the sprint spell, the velocity spell, this is how fast I can run now. So, and there's a lot of spells, but I'm making this mod for, like, role-playing servers. So the way you learn a spell is you actually have to lower your temporal stability. So the theme with this mod is I'm using the rift system and temporal stability. So to unlock magic, you actually have to lower your temporal stability. And you have to get some magic, a magic plant dust, rusty dust from a magic plant. So I actually have tools for all this stuff. So basically, you know, a rift will spawn if there are any flowers. And it could be flowers even from other people's mods as long as they extend, you know, like the base game flower. Oops. So, like, as you place things in the world here, depending on the strength of the rift, it has more range. See, so it becomes these unstable rift blooms, and then when you break them, you have a chance of getting... Actually, that was good. You get some of my fragments, a plant that you can replant, and the rusty dust. So that's kind of like how... And you would have to lower your temporal stability. And the idea is you peer into the void to unlock magic. And the base, you know, the rift essence is like the vanilla, you know, magic presence, right? I'm eventually in tier 3. You'll be able to become like a fire mage, or you can attune to an element. I still have to add elemental creatures as well. So the way I research is I have to lower my temporal stability and then try to discover a new spell. When I discover a new spell, I can create a tome, a grimoire, which other mages can use. So if I'm with other mages, I may get lucky, and I may get, like, you know, the run speed spell, or the fly spell, or, you know, like a really good spell. And then I can create those books, and then I can give those to other mages that they can use in their sanctums, and then cast that spell. They don't need to know that spell. There's a lot that we're working on, but you could do a lot with this mod. And I have a lot more plans. But the first plan is the essence system. So, like, it's daytime, so this is going to be slowly generating essence. I got my lacrima, so I could just pump the essence into the lacrima. And it looks like we got to fix that too. Oh yeah, I didn't put the checks for the lacrimas. Let's fix that right now. I think I did it for the essence vault and not the lacrima. So let's scroll up to, where is it? Here we go. Nexus transfer. This part right here needs to be in the lacrima system as well. So let me double check. Yeah, so it's not here. Of course. So I have to do a check to make sure that the stored essence, the neutral essence in this case, is greater than or equal to the transfer amount, right? Is that what I want? So what am I doing? I am making sure that there is something to take out. Okay, I think that is correct. Let me double check here. Right, stored essence is 0, so... Oh, you know what? That's not what I want. I think I have to reverse this. I have to... Okay, I know what I have to do. I need to do this. I need to look at your lacrima, and I need to make sure that the essence... Because this is in storage mode. No, you know what? Actually, I think this original one was right. Wonder when the first big VS mod pack will be created. Yeah, right. That's gonna be something. So I gotta get your opinion. What did you think about this recent update? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I don't know if anyone watches me, you already know my opinion on it. But I'm curious. I'm trying to keep an open mind, you know. Try not to tell you right away. Hold my cards a little close. And you'll hear me sniffling. My yeah, the vintage story, the 1.19 update. That's the one I'm talking about. And my caps lock is on. Man, I am fat fingering all over the place. Ooh-wee. Alright, so that's for that transfer amount. We gotta go into here now. So the stored essence is... Alright, let me see. I hate it. Alright, we gotta hate. I like some of it, but I'm not a fan of stuff being made even more grindy. Okay. Accident complaining about hides, of course. Alright. Yeah, the glue update. Yeah. Have you played with mini dimensions yet? Multi-block airships when? I haven't played with it because I read the text document that came with it. First of all, I hated this update. Honestly, like, I'm gonna be a little adult here. It was fucking horrible to me. Like, I hated the update. For a handful of reasons. Basically, this is like the deer antler update. Right? Like, I don't want more freaking deer. Like, I'm looking at the picture and I'm like, I can barely tell the moose and the deer apart, and you're telling me there are like 50 versions of antlers. Why can't we get more drifters? Why can't you do more things with the rift system? Like, everyone, all the servers shut off temporal stability in the rifts. The coolest parts of this game. Oh, goats. Oh, sorry, there are goats too. Like, it's like the deer antler update. Like, it was horrible. And then, like, I read the mini dimensions and it's like, oh, this is very hacky and unstable. And I'm like, well, I'm not troubleshooting it because I remember how the mounting system was when I made my first machines mod. And like there was like major desync and stuff. I'm like, you don't pay me. I'm not fixing this system here. I'm not figuring out what's wrong with it. And then I read, because at first when I saw the dimensions, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna make a Rust world, right? Because I'm thinking dimensions like in Minecraft. In that text document, it clearly says that there are no future plans to be able to have more worlds. So there won't be a Rust world, people won't be able to make a mining world, right? Or a Twilight Forest new world or anything else. So the update was a huge waste for me. It added almost nothing. You know what? It added two things for me. The first person, like seeing your hands and stuff, it's kind of cool, right? Like, you know, like with the spells, right? And like feels kind of more like in there, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know, it's okay. I didn't ask for it, but I guess it's something. Although it's really annoying when you're sitting there idle and all of a sudden you got your hands like in your face, or if you're like holding blocks. I had to redo all my blocks because when I held them in both hands, it was nothing but like glitched, a big old nexus glitched right in my way. I can't see anything. And I'm like, oh great, people are going to complain about this, you know? And then there was another thing that I didn't even do, and it was in 1.19.4. We can now tap into the speed of going up and down ladders. Those are the only 2 points that I kind of cared about. Everything else, like, I didn't see any FPS. If anything, there are a lot more issues. This dejank has been really freaking janky with a lot of things. Like block entities just suddenly not working. Like, it's ridiculous. My hands scare the crap out of me all the time. Yeah, your shoulders getting in your face. Yep. I'm like, it was just, yeah. I need a point to temporal storms. I just turn them off. Well, if you use the magic mod, you will need temporal storms to get to tier 3. So the idea is you're going to create a multi-block structure, and you're going to attach a bunch of like whatever element you want to be. So if I want to be a fire mage, you know, I'm going to be attaching like a bunch of the fire crystals to it. And then during a temporal storm, if you have everything set up right, it's going to create a portal. And that's how you're going to attune and become like a fire mage. You'll be able to walk through, and as long as you meet all the criteria, you will then become a fire mage. And then you can increase your maximum magic again, and you get new spells and yada yada yada. So there will be a point with the magic mod. I'm finishing out tier 2 right now. So in tier 2, we're gonna have the prisms. I think I have them disabled right now. Do I have them disabled? Yeah. I should re-enable them because I am going to be working on them. Boop. And under tools, transmog stone. Oh, where is this? Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh wait, work in no, it's not work in progress. Wait, were these I think these were blocks. I think I remember what I did. There we go, tool prism. Here we go. Let's set that to true. Okay. We're just gonna shut down the game. Yeah, but like rifts too. You'll need rifts because that's how you get some. That's how you can basically unlock magic, is through the rifts. Rifts will affect flowers and they affect stone. That's how you can get elemental fragments too. Oh man, my nose is stuffy. This cold is terrible. It's terrible. I quit. This cold's been fired. Needs to leave. Needs to clean up after itself on its way out. Okay. There we go. So tier 2 mages are going to get something cool, right? Tier 1 is all about, you know, basic creation of spells, using the, you know, the basic nexus system, right? The essence system. you know, doing rituals, right? Kind of starting to get the feel of a mage. Tier 2, you'll be able to do some transmogrification, right? You'll be able to pick what your staff will look like. You could pick the color of the shaft and stuff. And you will be able to use a bastion system, which will be another multi-block structure. And that's how you can use essence to regain mana faster. And you will have prisms, the prism system. So there's going to be 3 different types of prisms here. You will be able to use talismans to get them started. So there are like 4 schools of magic, and each one has a talisman. So the first one's like the emanation. With this, like, I would throw in a ritual, right? And then there we go. And see, it kind of rotates around so it's ready. And then there's a invocate, like this is the magnification, and then you'll have like your duplication. So emanation, if I stand in it and I cast like that run speed spell, it will affect other people around me, other players in an area of effect, and give them the run speed spell as well. Based on my magical stats. It's going to take longer to cast. And it's funny because you'll notice that it kind of glitches. I don't know how to make it smooth, like it just so it just keeps rotating. It's something I just couldn't figure out. But you know, it changes, right, depending on what you put in. Like the patterns are changed and the colors depending on, you know, the talisman you throw in. But yeah, this would be an AoE. And then you would have magnification. So if I stand in it and I do a spell like the rust volley or something, or you know, if I have like a focus, let me show you here. So if I want to cast a fireball, right, I can take a fire offhand focus. This spell, instead of a rust orb, it becomes a fire orb. And now when I cast the spell, I can do fire damage, right, and hit something. But if I had cast that spell and this system was working, that damage would have been doubled, right? So it would have consumed it, right? And it would have taken a little longer, but, you know, like it magnifies. And then this one's going to be cool. This is duplication. So basically, I can stand in it, I can capture a one-time use for the spell, and it will create a lacrima for that. And then I can trade that to other players in a server that do not, like, that maybe they don't have magic unlocked, because they don't want to use magic. I could sell, right? And I can trade those spell lacrimas, those snapshots, right? And then it'll just be like a scroll, right? Or, you know, lacrima, one-time use, you can right-click. It'll have maybe a 3-second cast just so you can, you know, interrupt it if you need to. And then it would cast the buff or whatever the spell was that was captured. So this is going to be the fun system here, where you become more of a magey mage. So that's kind of what we're working towards. That's going to be the next update. The current one was just like fixing this whole multi-block system. And you could do things too, like there's like a healing element. So if you want to, you could cast healing spells, and if you hit players with it, it will actually heal them, like heal their health. If you have a run speed spell, you can collide with your own spell. And you see, I don't have the run speed buff, so I can't do it. But if you do have one of the run speed buffs on, you could catch it and it will heal yourself. So there's a lot of little things you can do. There are magic utilities as well. I made a mana stream generator, and I made this too. So this is a magic ward. These are blocks again that you could use as a mage, or you could use it if you're not a mage. But a mage has to make it. Basically, I could cast transmutation and power it, or I can use rusty dust. But this will make a barrier, right? And it takes the shape of whatever it is, but you can't pass it, you know? And it goes pretty high. It's actually, this is a pretty powerful barrier. So it would span, right? You know, but little things like this. You know, like if you want to make an elevator. Actually, I think this is it. Oop, there we go. Turn it on. And then depending on the blocks... yeah, see, this goes nowhere right now. So if I put a runestone block underneath, all of a sudden, bam, you know, that's how tall your elevator is. And this is why I was excited about the fact that we could change the speeds, because you could just, you know, kind of float up and down, right? And if you wanted to, here, I'll create something here. Come on, fly. There we go. So I could have the slipstream generator. There we go. Like right here. And then I can put the block on top of it. And then when I charge it, it's going to actually shoot the elevator down. Right? So this is like a multi-block. Like you could have it be an elevator up or an elevator down. So, because what I want to do is I want to make rituals that can take a chunk of the ground and then make a floating island, because I think it would be cool to have like a floating mage tower, and then you would need ways to get up to it. So that's what I made this block for. I got a lot in this mod. But our main focus now is to we got to come back over here, because I think for the most part the connections are done. I think everything's working really well with the connections. Now we need to test, right? So let's connect this to this, right? And I'm going to use this. We are going to create a quick synthesis recipe. I'm just going to pull one out of creative. We're going to create a runic scroll. I'm going to need parchment. I'll make a couple. This, I think, is going to be broken. We'll get some Arcanus, right? So the way I would do ritual is, I'll be able to pick whatever I want to create. It would create this scroll, and then I throw it in, and synthesis starts at that point. Everything looks good so far. It's stable. We're going to be doing a runic scroll. It requires a blank parchment, and you kind of see it rotating. Some of the rotations are weird depending on the model, but what if QP Tech Flux interfaces with Magic Stuck Arcanum style? That'd be cool. What do you... Ooh. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty neat. All right, so now I just throw it in. It consumes it, so it needs one of those. Throw it in. Now it could take any kind of essence. So it's saying it requires 50 of any essence to complete. Technically, we do have more than enough of all types of essence. So let's try to complete this. Son of a biscuit, it worked! What? No way! No way! Did I actually do something right the first time? Whoa! Screenshot that. Okay, we're doing it again. Does lightning strike twice? I'll pay more attention. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So, what are our amounts? 425, 332. You know, I'm just going to take a screenshot. No, I'm not. Because apparently I can't, nope. Okay, so 425. Okay, 3325, 180. 425, 3. Oh, it took from the light. I bet you the light is the default here. Yup. So it's taking from the default. So if I go into here and I make neutral essence the default, 425. We're gonna do that one more time. Throw that. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's grab more of this. Couple more of these. Boop. No, there's a bug in there somewhere. Not sure. Nothing works the first time. Oh, 4. Oh yeah, there's gotta be a bug. You screwed up something. You just don't know it yet. Okay, so now this time, it should take. We should go from 425 to 375 because it should take the neutral essence. Ah. Yep, 375. We did it. Yeah, buddy. Woo. That is awesome. Okay. Not too shabby. All right. That is working quite well. All right. Let's. Oh wait, I didn't finish. I didn't finish what I was working on before. I started to get excited. This, we need to put a check in, for the Lacrima storage system. So, neutral essence is greater than 0. I think for this, I need to reverse it. I need to say if the stored Lacrima essence is greater than or equal to the amount. And this should be the light Nexus transfer amount. I'm trying to make variables for everything. That way you can change, you know, how fast everything kind of all the you know, like speeds and everything and values in the configs. So I'm trying to be conscious of it. All right, so let's bring this down. So we are filling up the essence Lacrima right now. So if I take it out, place it in here. I still don't know if these are going to be backpack slots only, or if you will be able to carry them just in your hand, right? Because it's basically just a ball, like a magic ball. Pretty much an essence battery, which you can trade to other mages. So if someone needs a bunch of dark essence or light essence or something for something specific, got you covered. So this is what we need to fix, right? So I'm gonna put this. See, putting it in siphon mode. Yeah, this is what we have to fix. So I need to look at. Oh, that was. I fixed it in the essence vault. I need to fix it in the Nexus. So let's scroll down. All right, where is it? I think it's in the next tick. There we go. Lacrima essence transfer. Yes, this is where it is. Copy. Paste. Now this is going to be a little different here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't want to paste that there. There is... I think it's down here. I want to paste it into here. So if this is greater than 0, I need to get the transfer amount here. Lacrima transfer amount. Copy. I think that's the only thing, right? Yeah, that's the only thing I need there. Let's scroll up. And in this mode... Oh, yeah, it's only going to be one thing here, too. So this will be Lacrima transfer amount. Boop. Done. Dunzo. Let's fireball it in and see. Let's see. Okay, it's positive now. Positive numbers, so it didn't automatically go to -4. That's great. So when it hits 5, it should go, yep, there it is, 40. Yay, it's fixed! No more taking out loans. Oh, guys, so for the modders out there, do you have hot reload working? Is your hot reload working? Because mine is not. Like, I can when I save, if I modify something that's inside of a method already, and the variables and everything I create is inside of a method, I could just hot reload and it does do it. But there was a time when I used to be able to change, like, the Java, right? Or not Java, the JSON files, update images, right? A picture, change pixels, save it. You know, I'd be able to save, fireball it in, and then just do, you know, like a world reload, and then it would pull all of that stuff in. Like, it doesn't do it for me anymore. It hasn't done it in a long time. And I don't know if anyone else has that working, or if we all you just rebuild all the time. Yeah, it's better than Forge, right? But it still sucks. You know what? Maybe that should have been in the D-Jank. Right? Maybe we should have that instead of deer antlers. Please and thank you. I don't need more four-legged dog-like animals. We got hyenas, we got wolves, we got bears. Now we got goats, and now we have deer, and now, you know, like, I mean, we had enough. Give me more drifters. Give me more, like, you know, this is Lovecraftian. Give me more Lovecraftian issues. Does Tyron know it's an issue? I don't know. I would assume, you know, he develops the game too, right? Like, everyone I talk to is like, no, that doesn't work for me. Or, you know what, Spear and Fang, he said it worked for him, but I was talking with him. He's still running 4.8 for the net framework. And so he kept his old setup, and his current mod is against 4.8. So I'm thinking, do I need to back rev and get off of .NET 7? Like, I don't know what the problem is, you know? But I swear it kills me, because like when I was making the guidebook, you know how frustrating it was to have to reload every time I wanted to see if the line shifted down one. You know, like every time I'm like, did I type enough in? Well, it's in my language file and I need to reload the entire game to update that one word that I misspelled. It was horrible. Made me sad. Oh yeah, this was a labor of love. I hate this thing. I swear to God, it broke my soul making this stupid thing, but it has all of the information that anyone want. You want to know about synthesis? I got your pictures, how you do synthesis. You want to craft a spell? All the steps, exactly what you do, how you build the structures, it's all there. Transmog, right? How you do your transmog system, it's all in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little supporter tab, and anyone who, like, you know, supports the mod, right? Even people who like help me, like Fritz. Fritz is like on it. He's answering people for me and like helping people out. He's getting a familiar, which is what these are. This is like just a placeholder for the system. So you'll have your little non-combat pet, your little mage familiar that follows you. I'm gonna make elemental versions of like the bear. I got Oats. He's got a couple things. Yeah, and you'll be able to pick your pet, and you'll be able to name it too. So, cheeseburger, good. There we go. I want a freaking cheeseburger. So you can name your pets too. Oh, that's cool. Is that something you modded in? Yeah, I did this. And I also made this guy because you could see he has like elemental weaknesses, strengths, and stuff. That's how I was testing the elemental system. And since I'm a tier 3 mage and above, I can actually see the weaknesses. There's a passive skill called clairvoyance, and it allows you to see if anything does have a elemental resistance or weakness. Yeah, look at him. Look at a little bear. And you can, yeah, right now you could turn it back into an item. But you can also just right click on him and he kind of just will wander and not follow you. It's much more convenient than using a mod page, so we're thankful. Yeah, well, you know, it's just... And the reason why I wanted to wait was because, I mean, there's a lot that was changing. I'm relying on people's feedback, like, are these systems fun? If not, I gotta rewrite the whole thing, and then I just wasted, you know, a week making a, you know, a mod database page, right? Or, you know, updating the information in this book. Like, yeah, it's a labor of love. But I'm glad people like it. You know, and I knew people liked it because when I posted the update with the guidebook, everyone stopped talking. I got none, you know, I didn't get any compliment sandwiches at that point. It's just like everyone just disappeared. And I'm like, well, if no one's talking, must be nothing wrong. Hey now do creates ponder system. Sure, it will be easy. Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna stand up and you're gonna have to pull really hard so we can get that dislodged from my backside, right? If we're gonna be just doing that. although things like that do become more possible with the new mini dimensions, as long as, you know, all the bugs are out. That's also another reason why I didn't update the Vice Machines mod yet, because if I can make a mod where you could do like multi-block airships and, you know, machines like that, I would rather do that. So I don't want to waste dev time on a mod that's going to be obsolete literally in another update. You know, I'm still going to make it available for 1.19. I'll fix it after this update, but it's coming. Assets still update when you hot reload. What? So with QP Tech, assets still update when you hot reload the world. Wait, you mean wait. Well, hold on, Andy, hold on. So you mean to tell me if you change something, like if I set this to false, right? This should get rid of my prisms, which are, right, I didn't save yet. They are right here, these little prisms. And if I save it, right, so it's false, fireball it in, which I clicked it 3 times now. See, it says no code changes were found, right? You can't see it, but my video's in the way. But normally that would work. And then if I reload the world, Mr. Andy, please let me talk to you on Discord when I'm done. Sometime this weekend. I need your help. Because watch this. Look at that! It didn't take any changes. They're still there. It does it with like everything. Because now it's like, to get this, I gotta shut down the game and, you know, let's load the world back up because I had to change one thing. Change language file and an update. Oh man. Please, I need your help. Please believe me. I've tried so many things. I've been on the Visual Studio freaking Microsoft page looking for any issues. Like, I've been trying different versions of this thing. Like, I'm at a loss. Are you using .NET 7? Have you actually tried removing a block and hot reload? I don't know. Okay. So what am I working on now? So the lacrimas should be good, right? Yeah, look at it, it's siphoning. Yep. And I'm gonna dump all the stuff out of this lacrima. Oh, the bag of holding too. So another thing I want to do is I want to make that bag of holding. I want it to be a pouch on your hip. Get like a little pouch on your hip. So I'm gonna end up doing that too. That's another thing on the to-do list. Whoa, wait a minute. What do we see here? Ooh-wee. Uh-oh. That's looking wrong. I'm not holding that right. All right, TF. Oh, no. I gotta get another one of these. There we go. Oh, wait, no, it's gotta be the same type, right? If I do TF edit. TF EDIT. There we go. Offhand. It's broken in the, oh no, it's not. Okay, that's the same one. Let's move you a little bit. There we go. Right into your hand. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. Well, from this angle. Can we? Oh, come on, man. I mean, it looks like it's in that hand pretty good. Okay. Oh, and it looks like it's like, there we go. My hand's just stuck up now. I fucking hate this update. little bits of me come out in like little fits of rage. Like, oh, I hate this update. Why'd you have to screw with things, man? All right. TP offhand transform copy. All right. Let's pull up the item wearable. No. It's the focus. It'll be down here. TP offhand transform. Boop. See, normally I could fireball it in, right? But I can't do that. Oh, it's not fully done. Look at it. Oh, wait, no, it may be. Okay, let's see. Now I got to shut down the game because I made that one change and I want to see it. I got to come back up to here. We got to build again. There we go. Now I can start. And back something close to... I am back something close. Oh, something close to your stream. But it has that something, think. Can a bag dynamically change the maximum stack size of items in it? What do you mean by dynamic? Oh, you mean like while it's in there? I don't think so. I mean, there may be a weird way to do it, but not an easy way. I think I know what you're thinking of. The bag of holding, right, can have like 999 for like a stack, right? Because that'd be kind of weird then, because what's going to happen when you try and take it out, right? You can't have a stack of 999 unless the item, you know, is okay with it, right? Knows about it. Oh, this is going to be an in-world ritual we also have to make. This is going to be how you make your mana lanterns. So that's why that is there. I like that pattern. So that's going to be how you do it. Let's make it daytime. Boop. There we go. Ah, nice and bright. Look at that day star. Perfect. Perfect. Shake weights. Yeah, they are indeed shake weights. Look at that. That is quite the shake weight. My arm's gonna be buff. I'm just gonna have one big bicep on the side, right? Well, I see which one's your dominant hand. That's just what I thought when you said bag of holding. Yeah, the bag of holding, it's just a big bag. That's all it is. So I have 2 bags in this mod, right? GM1. So let's open this up. So I have the arcane bag that a tier 2 mage and up can make. And it's an 18 slot bag, but it can only hold my magic items. You know, so like the book, it can't hold that because I don't consider that a magic item, but like, you know, any kind of temporal fragments or anything. So it's already a pretty big thing. And then the bag of holding, that's just a 12 slot bag that anything can go into. And the reason why I picked 12 slot is because, you know, that's actually already a really big bag. 18 slots feels like overkill even for just magical items. You think so? Stream stopped for me. Uh-oh. Did everyone hear me? Elon, get your internet working! 12 slots is definitely overkill. Well, these are supposed to be good bags. You work for these bags. Ah, it's back. So you think 18 slots is too much? Man, that's like the first time I'm hearing someone tell me to nerf something. Is that what I'm hearing? Does everyone else feel that way? Is 18 slots for like... And it's just magic items. Is that too much? Considering how you can't stack some of these things either. Required slots equals current slots plus 1. Oh, you're talking about like an infinite bag then? A true bag of holding. Infinite holding. Forever. I like that druid staff. I really like the nebulous staff. I think that and the reaper staff are some of my favorite ones. Let's see. Let's pull out. Here we go. This is the nebulous staff. I love how it twists around. Like I really like that staff. it's definitely my favorite. That, and of course, like I like necromancer, you know, like reapers and that, and having something. I gotta do something more with the handle, but the head is, you know, that's what I was focused on at first. Heck, it's more slots than chests. They look cool, yeah. Wow, so you know what? Let's do a couple more synthesis. So I tested something that let's throw some of this stuff out. And we will throw nothing else out. So let's create something that's going to take a specific kind of essence. You know what? Let's make a mana torch. All right, so I will do a bulk mana torch here. We'll do light because that's going to require light essence. You know what? Actually, we will do regular mana torches. Oop, there we go. So I got that. Throw it in. All right, what are we going to need? We're going to need mana stone. I think I already know what we're going to need. We're going to need... Where the heck's my mana stone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Mana stone, how many? Damn, this is hungry. There we go. That's enough. Okay, need some fragments. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Now it requires neutral essence. So, let's test this out. The default is neutral. I'm going to change it to dark. Let's say, or light. I have an overabundance of light. Is it going to take neutral essence still? It's going to require 400, so it will drain 375, and we should need an additional 25. If this works right. Okay, it looks like it did consume it all. We indeed need 25 more essence to complete. Let's get a... I need to make an admin version of these lacrimas. Like, infinite lacrimas. Or what I could do is... fill it up here. Aw, man. No, I didn't do it. Let's... You know what? We're gonna create some... We're gonna burn some items here. There we go. So this is gonna take, what, 30 seconds, I think. And we'll get a burst of essence. I'm gonna put it in siphon mode. Or lacrima storage mode. So as soon as we get it, it's gonna start filling up the orb. We only need like 25. Maybe I'll go 30. Maybe. Come on. Almost. There we go. Yep, it sucked it all in there. Although it only did do 5? Is that right? Do I have these numbers wrong? I thought 5 was supposed to be rusty dust, not a temporal fragment. This is a little weird here. Oh, no wonder why. It's connected to the no wonder why. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. It's siphoning it right into here. So it's taking it from that lacrima as well. And then it's taking everything from the Nexus. If I do this, it would actually push it right back down into here, right? So now we got our 50 for burning the 2, and I can put it into the globe, right? So I'm just gonna upload it to the globe. Damn, I like this new system. This is awesome. Because the big thing was you would set up an area, and if you wanted to move your Nexus, you would lose all of your accumulated essence, which is, you know, that's a pain in the butt. You know, you should be able to remake things, you know, because especially since you have to, you know, like build a structure around it to make it usable. You know, like the magic runes. If you don't have it completed, you can't do anything. Like, you could set things, but see, I can't push anything down. Like, it's off pretty much. So you need your magic chalk, which I now need to get magic chalk. Here we go. Right, to complete it, so it starts resonating again. And then the maximums, right? That's just your caps. So we can hold 25k. Yeah. Don't need to care about leftover mana if your home explodes, right? Which it can. Just, you know, be smart about what you do. There we go. Boom, baby. So it cleared it, and we were left with 25. So it took the remaining 25, and we made a mana torch. We made actually 16 mana torches because that was the bulk. So that is really cool that we could do that. Okay, I need to test each one. Let's do light torches next. It's gonna be a bunch of those, a bunch of those, right? More. Oh, it needs more. It's gonna be cool when I make the gateway system, because it's gonna be another multi-block structure similar to this, and you'll be able to I think either use the talismans or the like elements, the elemental stuff, and you'll be able to key, you know, like fire, ice, you know, like whatever your code is, and then you'll be able to link them to other ones in the network I want to make. So then you could walk through, and depending on the distance, it would use that you know, that amount of essence per block. So you could teleport to other places. That's what tier 4 mages are gonna get, and I can't wait to make that. They're gonna get the spell too, where they create. It's basically gonna create a they're gonna be 2 portal spells that I've been wanting to make. So like, you'll cast the spell, right, and it'll open up a portal, and then one's gonna be where you could click on it, and it's gonna be like the Minecraft storage vault. So it could be like an access from anywhere kind of storage, like your little personal space hole. And there'll be another kind where you open it up, and then you walk into it, and it will teleport you to where your spawn point is. So it's gonna be like a mage portal. I can't wait to do it. Oh, I can't wait. But I gotta, you know, finish the gameplay loop. I got a lot of things in the hopper, but I can't wait to do that. It's definitely inspiring me to push my mods again, like start a dev push again. Totally, you should totally do it. All right, so let's see if it takes light essence. We have a lot. 3335. All right. Yep, look at that. Took 400, and we got our light torches. Awesome. All right, last thing, we have to make sure we can use dark essence. So dark mana torch, and the reason why I'm doing the mana torch is because I know they take, you know, that specific kind of essence. So throw a bunch. There we go. That is not... Oh, I did the crappy version of it. Okay, we can reset it. I don't want to do the crappy version. I want to do the bulk mana torches. There we go. The cool part is I could trade this cipher to other people as well. And if you have the right caps, like, you could make higher level stuff than what you're capable of. Bad things could happen up to explosions. But I could make like a higher wand or higher staff that reduces my spellcasting time. So there are things you could do, like once you start poking around the mod. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. All right, so it should be 400 dark, and I have not enough. But I just want to see it take from it. Yep, so we have no dark left. We need 195, which is right. Let's drain the life out of some things. You know what? Let's sacrifice some drifters. Drifters! There we go. I don't know why I just got more than one. Oh, it's not nighttime. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Oh, the healing spell, you know, that I cast there, it will actually damage drifters. They have a weakness to healing. So if you wanna kill some drifters, just use healing. All right, so it already should have siphoned it to here, which, yeah, it did. We got 60. That's not enough. So, boop, 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 boop. Ooh, yeah. Look at it go. Each hit. That is great. And boop. Oh, hey. All right. 5 minutes and I'll be out. Can you close the door? Thank you. All right. So I got my 5-minute mark here. I just want to test this, right? Make sure it works. So 195. We got 220. So we got enough. Complete, baby. My man, 16 torches. Woo-wee. All right. Awesome. Wow, the Nexus system works. When does Vice ever respect timers? This one I'm going to. Old Papa Vice is going to be making some, I make a mean mac and cheese. from the people of Craft. Oh, I forgot that I actually made particles when these are ready too. See, did you see that glitch? That's what I'm talking. I don't know how to gracefully have it replay the animations. There's probably a way to do it. I just don't remember. He crafts mod and he crafts mac and cheese. You know it. Oh, look at him. All right. Yeah, I think I'm done with the essence. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna build this so I remember. We need to also get rid of some of this stuff. I need to get the spell forge. The spell forge needs to it needs to use essence. That's what it needs to do. What block do I want to use? Here we go. We'll use this. Because we're going to have to make our pillars. Boop. Right? And then pop the pillars on top. I don't know any spells right now. Because I'm admin cheating everything. And to turn it on, you would do this, right? And then it would just start creating, like it's ready to create now. But I don't know any spells. And then I would take some of those runic scrolls for whatever tier spell I want to create, pop it in, and it would just start. But what I want is for you to link up a, you know, an essence vault or a specific nexus. And then I want that to be the cost. Speaking of craft dinner, do you have hunger nodes? What do you mean? Hunger nodes? I will say maybe. Because although I do want to make it to where when these are running and they're generating, oh, from that Minecraft mod. I don't think I know that Minecraft mod. Oh, they're like black holes. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I was wanting some kind of negative effect when these are generating. And depending on how much they're generating, I want you to get, like, I don't know if it's going to be nauseous. I don't know if it's going to slowly drain your hunger. It could drain your temporal stability, but I do want some kind of you need a reason to shut these off, you know? A drunk effect. I totally forgot there's alcohol in this game. I could totally do a drunk effect. Thank you, Hexadin. So yeah, there'll be like a drunk effect. But this is the next thing, right? I need to be able to link it to here. It needs to be able to siphon whatever the default is. We'll do that. From Thaumcraft, never did learn that mod. Me too. I talk about that a lot. I'm like, Thaumcraft was cool, but I would scan Viz, and I would finally eventually make like a cap to be able to even use spells, right? To do like a little fire spell. But it was, yeah. Yeah, just stay away from hunger nodes or get sucked in. I did want to make Taint in this mod. I think a taint system would be cool, especially with like rot and the rust. Have like a negative effect be like a taint block. But then it gets weird, right? Because everyone's like, well, in my claimed land, nothing bad can ever happen. It's like, well, yes and no. Like, you're not going to be able to claim land and then cheese something and not worry about an explosion. That's not happening. I'm still blowing your shit up. Like, if you screw up that bad, I'm blowing your shit up, whether it's claimed or not. Especially if you're the one that instigates it. And I do checks for that. All right, let's find someone to raid. Let's go to twitch.tv. Maybe my nose can clear out a little bit. My sinuses are like, oh. Maybe some piping hot mac and cheese will do the job. Delicious. All right, who do we want to raid? Hang on, I'm indecisive. Minecraft tag, playing Vintage Story. The game I see is not Vintage Story. Sorry, man. We got ESM Lotus. I have rated her quite a bit. Let's try and jump to someone else. It was 2 grills walk into a coffee bar. I think that title got me. I think that title got me. And they speak English. Okay. Well, let's keep going here. Raw streams. You know what? I think that title got me. Bravo. And they're doing a fundraiser to support Ukraine medical and refugee support. Not bad. All aboard! We will do exclamation raid. Yeah, Wubba Vice raid. I hate trying to copy my thing. Great stream, Ahmad. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by too. Here, let me get this raid going before I do my little outro. Intense fun kid. Wait, before we raid them, let me turn this up here.
No fucking flags. That's whack. How the fuck did that happen? We have no.
Damn, man, I just bring them up and we got some cursing.
Yikes. That's not good.
All right, you know what? We're just gonna do it. We're going right into it. Maybe. Okay, there we go. All right, exclamation raid. Well, shit. Ain't no kids here. I mean, I've cursed on this stream, right? I think we're all okay. We're all kind of pretending to be adults. Just cover your ears, kids. Cover your ears. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Covers ears and cries. Oh, my ears! Oh, wait, I did the wrong thing. A slash raid. Oh my, I gotta copy this again. Boop. There we go. Intended for mature audiences, you darn straight. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I am glad that this update's going to be out a lot sooner than I thought, thanks to this stream. We fixed a lot of things. Maybe I'll even get the Bastion system up and running. I don't know. Well, I probably will live stream again. Mr. Andy, please, if you're there, I will reach out to you. I will find you on Discord because I gotta see how your stuff is set up. I need to be able to use this beautiful button and I just can't. Oh, kills me. Yeah, according to my wife, I probably can't go in there. Oh, he's parked in QP Tech Discord. Oh, pull him right in. Be like, show me your layout. This is a stick up. I'm trying to do it with my mods. Oh, no. Oh, so you're trying to get it working. Oh, okay. I thought you had it working. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I'll probably be live streaming again a little later today. I may play World of Warcraft. I may do some modding. I may try out that Last Epoch game. I don't know. I will probably. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna mod. That's what I'm on a roll. So thank you everyone. Probably see you in a couple hours. Bye. Oh, thank you for the raid, QP Tech.